Okay, so good day everyone. Welcome once again to Reading and Writing Skills. Our topic for today is Your Words Influence Your World, an introduction to causal analysis, a mode of paragraph development. What are the objectives of today's discussion? Number one, understand the definition and the nature of causal analysis as an essential mode of paragraph development. Second, see the practicality of causal analysis in applying it to problem solution type of papers. Third, be aware of the issues of Filipino migration and colonial mentality. Fourth, apply causal analysis in writing a full-blown essay addressing the issue of colonial mentality. Before we proceed to the proper discussion of our topic for today, I would like to ask you some questions. Okay? First, do you like traveling, whether local or abroad? Do you like flying or riding a water vehicle to other islands, to other countries, to other continents? Or do you prefer more to catch a train, a bus, an FX, a taxi, a jeepney, tricycle, even a pedicab? Or to ride your own car, a motorcycle, a bicycle, a skateboard, even a wheelchair? Or to simply walk around to explore your immediate surroundings? What pushes you to move from one location to another? If none of the aforementioned modes of transportation appeal much to you, how else would you like to move around? Or would you prefer to stay put where you are and not travel altogether? Why would you choose this option? Okay? Answering the questions puts you in a situation where you are unconsciously doing causal analysis. Causal analysis means identifying the causes and effects of a particular situation, event, or phenomenon. It is born out of the inherent human characteristic of wanting to make connections and to understand reasons. A cause is what prompted something to happen, and the effect is what was yielded after something else took place. One practical application of causal analysis as a mode of paragraph development is a problem solution type of paper. Okay? In this example, the problem is usually the cause and the solution is the effect. In other instances, the problem could also be the effect of another event and or the solution could be the cause of another. In either case, the situation can result to a causal chain in which multiple sets of cause and effect are somehow connected to each other. On the situation of choosing whether or not to travel, answering the question, what pushes you to move from one location to another or to stay put, is analyzing the causes of your decision to travel. What you do after choosing to travel or to stay put, on the other hand, is analyzing the effects or the consequences of your decision. Causal analysis tackles the causes and effects of a particular event, phenomenon, or situation. It deals with the study of the relationship between or among at least to happenings. Okay? It also answers the questions why and how. Some keywords such as therefore, because, following, and previously give the reader a clue that causal analysis is used in a given piece of writing. Purpose of writers for using causal analysis as primary mode. A writer's purpose for using causal analysis as his or her primary mode of paragraph development can largely be categorized into any or all of the following three. First, informative, which primarily explains. Persuasive, which attempts to convince the reader to believe what the writer is saying. And speculative, which suggests possibilities. A single cause does not usually yield to a single effect, nor is a single effect usually made to happen by a single cause. A causal chain is a set of cause and effect that leads to multiple other sets, all happening one after the other. Take the example of acing an exam in a major subject. If treated as an effect, probable causes that come to mind are studying well, arriving early for the exam schedule, eating a full meal beforehand, and getting enough sleep the night before. On the other hand, if treated as a cause, probable effects that come to mind are feeling good for the rest of the day, receiving praises from the teacher, classmates, and parents as well, passing the subject itself, and maybe even landing you on the honor roll. Taking all of these interconnected events into consideration gives you a causal chain. Causal chains are commonplace in an essay that uses causal analysis as one of its modes of paragraph development. However, it is important to identify first the primary and secondary causes and effects of the situation. This is to maintain order and coherence in your essay and also to avoid losing focus. Concentrate on the immediate rather than the remote causes and or effects. Okay? Take the situation of acing an exam again. A primary cause is studying well for the past few days, as it can also be considered the root cause. Arriving early for the exam schedule can be considered an immediate cause, as it happened closer to the situation of acing the exam than reviewing well. In terms of effects, an immediate one would be feeling good for the rest of the day, while a remote effect can be landing you on the honor roll. Acing an exam solely cannot guarantee you of receiving honors. However, it could lead you to getting a high mark in your major subject and giving you a higher chance of acquiring high academic merit. When dealing with causal analysis, be wary of the logical fallacy of faulty causality or propter hoc, ergo propter hoc. Faulty causality happens when one assumes that event A is always the cause of event B, and or event B is always the effect of event A. To concretize, consider the notion of lucky charms. A person wears a lucky charm, usually a piece of jewelry, in hopes of having luck on his or her side when in a rather challenging situation. Let's have the example of CC. CC had worn a wooden necklace when he took the entrance exam for a university. He passed the exam and credits this to his lucky charm, the wooden necklace, and so he wears this necklace for every other entrance exam he would take, so he would pass them all as well. Faulty causality is when CC believed that it is due to him wearing a wooden necklace that made him pass the exam. Just because you wore something during a test doesn't automatically mean that it is the reason why you pass. There could be many reasons or other reasons, like being able to review, eating a full meal beforehand, or getting enough sleep the night before. What CC wore had nothing to do with him passing the exam. Okay? One very practical application of causal analysis is in proposals, particularly those that focus on problem solution. Okay? Problem solving depends on a questioning attitude or critical thinking, imagination, and creative thinking, while logic and reasons are primarily needed to solve a problem. Creativity is also called upon for thinkers to come up with new angles, new perspectives, and new ideas to address equally new challenges. The proposal is one way of addressing the problem, as it provides a possible solution to the issue at hand. In writing a proposal, the statement of the problem is almost always in the beginning. The rest of the paper deals with the writer's proposal, together with pieces of evidence and reasoning to further support the writer's solution in an attempt to solve the problem in the essay. Okay, so for your exercise or activity, so you need to answer this and also this one. Okay, so your answer should be submitted through Messenger. Thank you so much for listening. That would be all for today.